Hey everyone, back from EVO 2017, Las Vegas. Man, that was fun. But yeah, when I was gone, Shadowverse just sent out a tweet about the upcoming nerfs. So if you didn't know, they've changed the schedule for nerfs. Actually, they didn't have a schedule before, but now they have a schedule for nerfs. Every month, at the end of the month, they'll look at the cards and then they'll see if there's appropriate nerfs they should make. So in this tweet, they said that there's going to be more than 5 nerfs, and they're going to be nerfing legendaries as well. And they've never, they don't like nerfing legendaries based on past nerfs in the game. I think the only legendary nerfs were probably in beta. But that was because it's beta, right? They're still testing out cards. So I'm going to go over my top 5 potential nerfs, the top 5 cards I would like to see nerfed. And they're probably cards that a lot of people are looking at for nerfs. So I guess number 5, Goblin Leader. So Goblin Leader, looking at him just as a card, he doesn't seem too strong. He's a 1/2 for 3 that makes a 1/2 goblin at the end of his turn. But you gotta look at it compared to other 3-drops, like Ascetic Knight. Ascetic Knight was actually kind of played in the era of Banner, because he's target for the +1 attack. But then you look at a card like Alice. Alice just doesn't give +1 attack, she also gives +1 defense. So she makes Goblin Leader and all the goblins he creates 3 health, which dodges a lot of AoE removal. So a lot of the time, they play Goblin Leader, he makes a goblin. If you don't kill Goblin Leader, the game is pretty much over, because all those goblins are going to get buffed up. You're going to take a lot of damage. You're not running a lot of AoE removal that does 2 damage, because it doesn't work against Alice anyways. So you're kind of screwed if you don't kill that Goblin Leader. So I think if they're going to nerf him, probably just make him create 1 goblin. That way he's just a neutral version of Ascetic Knight. Still better than Ascetic Knight, because officers are weaker than neutrals for some reason. But yeah, that's how I nerf Goblin Leader. Also, people have been thinking about maybe increasing his playpoint cost from 3 to 4. I would think that would probably make him unplayable, which I guess is fine, because we don't really need a 3-drop neutral that's that powerful. Yeah, that's number 5. Alright, number 4 is Alice. Alice herself. She's kind of ridiculous. She's a 3/4, so she has the base, the perfect stats for a 4-drop. The only time you really see more than that is if a card has kind of a downside. They use most you see at a 4-drop is 4/4, but usually they have some kind of downside attached to them, or they're Dread Dragon or Death Dragon, and he's just a vanilla 4/4. Yeah. Well, she's a 3/4, so she has the perfect stats for a 4-drop, and her ability is insane. Give all of the neutrals in play and in your hand +1/+1. He was saying, the Goblin Leader, if they have 2 health, they go to 3, and they dodge most removal at that point in the game. So it makes your board really sticky, and the 1 extra attack makes it so you close out the game a lot faster. A really oppressive card. I think if they're going to nerf her, they should reduce her stats to a 3/3. I feel like the buffing the hand part is they want to try something out, but it's just way too strong, because there's no downside just filling your deck with just a bunch of neutrals. And with the Goblin Leader if you have Goblin Leader on the board, it's just super oppressive. Yeah, if she's gonna be more in line with cards that are fair, she'd probably only buff their attack. And then she's kind of on par with maybe she'd still be a lot stronger than a Banner, because she has a body, and she's a lot stronger than card I think it's White General. Anyway, there's The 4-drop for sword, the general has 3/3, gives +2 attack to an officer. That card is still kind of strong, but a lot like that's fair stats, right? He gives +2 attack, and he's a 3/3, so he's landing like a 5/3 for 4, which is above the curve, which he's like insanely above the curve. You're looking at giving maybe 4 to like 6 cards +1/+1. It's insane. So yeah, it's Alice. The next card, everyone probably talking about this. It's kind of like cheating because I only said 5 cards, but I can put Spawn of the Abyss and Baphomet on the same level. Either they nerf one of them or both of them, because that's kind of the combo package. Like when you play Baphomet on 5, if you're going first, a lot of the time you just win the game because your Spawn comes out and kills them. It's really hard to deal with that Spawn. Even if you have an answer, a lot of the time they can play around the answer by evolving the Spawn and attacking and just doing that 8 damage right away. Just cashing in that damage. Which is still insane because you still have to deal with the body after. Yeah, I think... So they either nerf Spawn or Baphomet. They can nerf Baphomet by removing his enhanced altogether, so you can't reduce the cost of your big creatures. Or they can make it so he can't target Spawn in the Abyss by either making it so he only hits stuff with like 5 attack, or it just like must have a certain play point cost or something like that. Just make it so he can't hit Spawn. But of course in the future, if they make another powerful card the Baphomet can hit, it could be a problem. So maybe they just like nerf him now just so that they can have more room to make cards in the future. And Spawn of the Abyss, I think they should just remove his last word altogether. It seems super unnecessary. Like if you have an answer that can hit the guy in he's already has ambush, right? If you can snipe that ambush, you should be rewarded for that and not punished for killing him. Like it's just like no way around dodging this damage. It's kind of insane. It's a lot of damage. You have 20 life at the beginning of the game. 6 damage is a lot. And then if you don't deal with him, you can't. You're just dead because he's going to do like 12 or 16 damage. It's really insane. So that was number 3. Number 2, Big Knuckle Bodyguard. So in Darkness Evolve, that was a long time ago. Darkness Evolve, it was better to go second because the power of evolve effects were so high. To combat this, in Rise, they are adding cards like Juno in Sword, where he's a 4-drop that has Rush. So if you're going first, you can actually remove something. But Juno's a fair card because he only removes one thing on going first or second. He just has Rush, and also he loses some health because he has to attack something. Big Knuckle Bodyguard is beneficial for you if you're going first or second, because he comes out, he kills something, and you can evolve, and he gets the full stats for evolve, and he attacks. So it's like if you're going first or second, he's insane. Like I feel like if you wanted to give Blood something that is similar to Juno, where if you're going first, you can actually remove something. Make it so like maybe carbon copy, like it just has Rush, but like I don't think they want to go that way. I don't know. Maybe he can't evolve. That'd be weird, right? Or just give him like shitty stats, where if he evolves, it's really hard for him to remove something. There's a lot of ways they could go around it, or just make it so he's just like a Kujal, where he doesn't get the ability. He only gets the ability on evolve and not fanfare. But then like you'd want to either run him or run Wardrobe Raider, and like I guess he removes more stuff than Wardrobe Raider, but the heal is nice on Wardrobe Raider. It's like, and you have to like kind of deal with what's better in the situation. But I feel like they really wanted a 4-drop that works if you're going first, and this wasn't the way to do it. I don't know the best way to fix him because he's just so strong. Yeah, it's hard to say. And then number 1, probably everyone's number 1, is Tove. 2 play point 3/3 with no downside. It gains rush, so this is better than like a 4-drop. Like you look at like most 4-drops, like most 4-drops in the game are like 3/3 stats. Most of them, I think. A good portion of the 4-drops in the game are 3/3. And he's a 2/2, 3/3 stats. Has potential of gaining rush on a turn where you can play him and another neutral. It's just insane. Like the card is so busted. I don't know how this left R&D. Like ways to nerf him, probably reduce his health to 2, so a 3/2. So he trades with 2-drops instead of just crush a 2-drop and then crush the 3-drop, which is super crazy. They can remove his rush as well. Like I think it's unnecessary. Or they can make him only be able to attack on a turn you play neutral. So you have to play neutral every turn to make him attack. He'll still be very, very strong. But later in the game, it's going to be harder to activate him. And you can't play him and then a big knuckle. Like you mean like you can't go Tove, Goblin Leader, big knuckle, because then he won't be able to attack anymore. So something like that. But yeah, those are like my 5, I guess top 6 cards that I want to see nerfed. Tove, Big Knuckle, Spawn of the Biths, and or Baphomet. Sorry. Spawn of the Bith and or Baphomet. Alice, and Goblin Leader. There's definitely some more things I'd want to see nerfed, like Actress, Cremier. There's a bunch of other cards on the list. Some people are saying they want to see Snow White nerfed. I don't think she's a problem right now. If she's a problem later, I can see her being nerfed. But right now she doesn't match up with what Blood's doing, so she's not that strong. She's kind of hard to deal with if you're not playing a neutral package, or if you're not playing Haven. She's kind of annoying. But like being a 1/2 already on the board is a lot different than just being a 3/3. Tove is much stronger. Well, that's it. That's my thoughts. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me if you think there's other cards that should be nerfed, or there's different ways that these cards should be nerfed. And we'll see on the 29th when they make the announcements what's being nerfed and if it'll fix the game or not. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.